Hi everyone, so welcome back. This is an extra, and it's part of the EFT wellness sessions that I intend to do throughout the summer. Normally they would be on a Wednesday, but if you've been following me throughout the week, you'll know that I really wasn't happy with the quality of the replays. I'm not a super techie person. I'm not that great at all this sort of tech stuff, and I just want to record something for you and it be good enough for you to see it clearly and hear it clearly. So I hope this is what you're going to get now with the videos. So they're not going to be live, and I don't think this will affect things too much for most of you because the time that I could do them wasn't great for people joining live anyway. It was mostly the replays that people were watching. So let's jump in. I'm going to keep this a little bit shorter today. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds that I want to do with you of EFT tapping for generally feeling really good in your body, okay? So I want to do a disclaimer before I start tapping. I am never going to be the person who says to you, EFT tapping will cure any illness, get rid of any pain, anything like that. I'm not going to say that. I've spent a lot of money over the years. I have an ongoing cough, have issues with my sinuses, allergies, all that kind of thing. Now, I have used EFT for certain things. If I've got a headache, EFT is great for releasing headache. I get tension headaches sometimes, and EFT is great for that kind of thing. What I would say is try it, because this is my explanation of how EFT works with any kind of problem that you've got in your body. So imagine that this is the problem, and that's how it starts off. It's in your body. It can be tiny, tiny, tiny in your body, and then we add stress to it. We add worry to it. Before we even really wake up in the morning, we've already decided, oh gosh, I'm going to have all that pain. I'm going to have that discomfort in my body, and it's there. And all of these emotions and thoughts that we're having, these feelings that we have about it, and the stress that it causes us. So an example for me is the ongoing cough that I have. I can get really embarrassed about it. I can also get really fearful about it. I've had so many tests done. I've had loads and loads of tests done. I'm a big advocate for going and to see a medical professional and getting checked out, because when you think you've got something wrong and you don't get it checked out, that creates even more stress in your body, and that's not what you want. So always go and see a medical professional. So when I'm coughing, I'm constantly saying things to people like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's not a cold. It's not a cold or anything. It's just allergies, that kind of thing. Someone told me once to get rid of my dog and cat. A doctor told me to get rid of my dog and cat because it was probably them that was causing a lot of it. And it was like, that's not going to happen in my world. So this is kind of something that I've kind of got used to living with. But for me, I'm tapping to release embarrassment, and sometimes, especially if I wake up in the night and I start coughing, and it can be quite scary, especially if I'm on my own, and I can have that real fear, and I know that once that fear kicks in, things get worse. I get very, very panicky. The coughing can get worse. Whereas if I can stay calm, I can just think, right, okay, this is okay. It's just my body dealing with it. Let's just take a nice deep breath and just calm down. It's all done and dusted really, really quickly then. So maybe you can relate to that with anything that you've got going on in your body. So let's start tapping. You can either place your hands in a heart healing position or place or tap the side of your hand, whichever you want. Both work absolutely fine. It's a personal preference, that's all. So we're going to start off by tapping to release stress, release tension, release any sort of low energy, low emotions that are not helping you, not helping your body to feel amazing. Okay, so we've set the intention. So if there's anything else that you are kind of sort of thinking, oh yes, I want to release this. So I talked about, that feeling of embarrassment, the feeling of fear. I want to release that. So if there's anything now that you want to add to that, you say that in your setup. And then we'll start tapping all through the points. And the one thing that I want to remind you, and I can't say this enough to you. We see really elaborate EFT sessions online. We see it a lot. And they're great. Don't get me wrong, they're great. I'm not knocking them. Some of the EFT scripts that I post are quite elaborate and wordy. And I like to follow a script that's got loads of different affirmations and things like that in. I love to do that. And it's great to do that. But what I want to really put over to you is you don't need to complicate EFT. So we've set the intention, we've told our energy body, we've told our subconscious mind, we've told the universe, this is why I'm tapping today. This is what I want help with. This is what I want you to work on. So all we need to do now is a setup phrase. That is all we need to do. And the more simple we keep it, the more likely you are to do it. Because so many people in the past have told me, they've said, oh, I really like EFT, but I can never remember the points and I can never remember what words I'm supposed to say. So keep it simple. If you want to spend 5 minutes just tapping on one area that you can remember, do that. But that's why I want to do some of these videos with you through the summer, so that you get really used to the points. I also want to point out that some EFT coaches, practitioners will use slightly different points to me, and they might do it in a slightly different sequence. So again, absolutely fine. If you're used to a particular sequence and you like it, do that. There's no set rules. You're just, every time you tap on the points that I'm going to show you, you're working with your energy body. You're creating an energy connection. That's what you're doing with this tapping. You're creating an energy connection to stimulate the energy throughout your body, to get it flowing the way that we want it to flow. Release it in any kind of problems, any blocks, any limiting beliefs within your body, just letting them go, getting everything moving really, really well. So everybody talks about EFT being an energy technique, and of course that is true. It is an energy technique, working with your energy body, but we're also working with your mindset at the same time. And we're also sending a really powerful signal out into the universe. Like, I'm working on this. This is something I'm releasing so that I can allow the things that I want. So top of the head, I release any stress, any tension, anything that no longer serves me, to keep my body healthy, well, and feeling amazing. That was kind of like another setup. So now we're just going to say release and let go. Release and let go. Eyebrow. Release and let go. Release and let go. So as I say this, and sometimes I'll say soften and flow, that's a lovely one to say. Just imagine whatever is the problem, just softening and flowing, just flowing away from you. Release and let go. So every time you're tapping, with every breath that you take, just imagine anything that's causing your problem within your body, just letting them go. Release and let 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 go. You know how simple this is? This is something you can do all the time. You know, well, not all the time. Please don't be doing EFT every single moment you're awake. You don't need to be doing that. What I would say is do a longer session when you feel that you need to work on releasing something. When you really want to anchor something into your body, into your mind, set something into play in the universe. So obviously we're doing some releasing work today, and then we're going to raise our vibrations so that your body naturally works as best as it can. So we can do longer sessions whenever you've got a little bit of extra time. You don't need to be doing these longer sessions every day. So throughout the summer we're doing one longer session every week. I'd love you to join in with me. So this week we're focusing on wellness. Next week will be on Friday, and we'll be focusing on just generally feeling absolutely amazing, raising your vibration for just feeling fantastic. And your vibrations affect every area of your life. So the better you can feel, the better your life will be. Simple as that. Okay. So release and let go of anything that doesn't serve me. Anything that doesn't help my body feel amazing. Release and let go. Release and let go. So we're going to move straight into the next round, and we're going to tap in ease, calm and comfort. Because imagine if your body, whenever you thought about your body, you just thought, everything just, it's easy, everything feels easy, everything feels calm, working the way that it should. Everything feels comfortable. Because when I cough, it doesn't feel calm, it doesn't feel comfortable. And when I've got all stuffy, congestion around here, it doesn't feel calm or comfortable, doesn't feel easy. So we're going to tap in that. And one of the reasons why we're doing this is we're just letting our body know it's okay to be like this. It's safe for us to feel calm, ease and comfort in our body. Again, keeping it super simple. Ease. We'll just say one word at each point. Ease in my body. Ease in my body. Allowing this ease to flow through all areas of my body. That's lovely, isn't it? Just imagine that feeling. The more you can imagine that feeling as well, the more of a match you are for it. Oh, this calm, lovely feeling in my body. Oh, going a bit faster. This calm, lovely feeling within my body, feeling so calm. Allowing the calm to flow through my body. That's the cough that I was talking about. So you don't need to say all these words. You can just say calm as you're doing it. You just listen to my words if you want to. But if you're doing this on your own, you don't need to say all different things. comfort in my body. My body is just experiencing so much comfort now. This feeling of comfort that flows through all areas of my body and feels fantastic. Feels so good. This ease. I'm going to add in the nose point. When we tap in positives, I like to add in the nose point. One of my trainers once said it was the miracle point. I sometimes call it the magic point. I think she called it the miracle point. And I think that's really lovely. So when we're tapping in things that we want, I generally add in the nose point. This calm in my body. This calm. This comfort in my body. This comfort. Ease, calm and comfort all throughout my body. Feeling fantastic. Just embracing these feelings. Calm, ease, comfort. Allowing them to fill my body. Okay, let's go on to the next bit now. We're going to tap in good vibes for our body, because our vibrations and energy, it's all pretty much the same thing. And the higher your vibrations, the better you feel, the easier it is for your body to work the way that it should do, and the way that it's going to feel fantastic for you. So tapping in wonderful high vibes for your body. I'm tapping in so many high vibes for my body. Tapping in so many high vibes. High vibes for you, high vibes for me. Oh, and this is something that I encourage you to do every day. Tap for high vibes every day. Understand what it means. A high vibe is basically any emotion that is going to make you feel absolutely amazing. If you feel amazing, that's a high vibe. If you feel really low and like, bit off today, that's a low vibe. That's all you really need to know. And the higher your vibes, the better you are going to feel. The more of a match you are going to be, from a law of attraction point of view, for attracting all the wonderful things that you want. And in this case, we're focusing on health, wellness, well-being, feeling fantastic. Tapping in super high vibes for my body and my life. Tapping in so many high vibes, feeling fantastic. High vibes that help me just have a great day and feel absolutely amazing. So you might be tapping and saying this and thinking, oh, I don't feel amazing, Wendy. I don't. You know, I've got these aches, I've got these pains, but stick with it. We've done the releasing work to release all that tension and stress and all those low emotions that jump onto the problem and make it 10 times bigger. So we were working on releasing that. And this is just helping us to set ourselves up to feel as best as we possibly can every single day. Tapping in high vibes to help us feel amazing. You can tap one side or the other, or you can tap both. I do kind of like a mix of all of them. I don't have one particular side that I like more than the other. Probably do this side more. This is my writing hand, so probably do that a little bit more, but it really doesn't matter. And we're tapping so gently. I'm aware that sometimes when I do these videos, especially on this point, it sounds like I'm tapping hard, and I'm not. So we're tapping in super high vibes, to feel amazing, just to help my body feel so amazing, to help your body feel amazing. Raising our vibes for a fantastic day. Feeling fantastic. Super high vibes to feel fantastic all day long. Super high vibes to wake up feeling fantastic. And carry that feeling with me all day long. So we're tapping today, but the tapping work that we do, and especially when we're doing it on a daily basis, and when I say daily basis, I'm not talking about an hour-long session or even a half-hour session. You can literally do 1 or 2 rounds if that's all you've got time for. You know, very often in the morning, I will just do 1 quick round. I might do another one later on in the day, but I'm not doing long sessions every single day. I'm not doing them. But if you can do a setup session like this, where we do some releasing work and we really set a good intention and do a good, decent amount of time of tapping, every time you come back and just do the what I call the reminder sessions, so you can come back every day and go, I'm tapping in high vibes for my body to feel amazing. I'm tapping in high vibes for my body to feel amazing today. That's going to carry with you. And each time you do these little setups of, you know, a few rounds each day, or just 1 round even, that's going to just, it's like a reminder to your body. It's like, oh, yeah, that's what we need to do. It's a reminder to the universe as well, and your subconscious mind. It's working in so many ways. Even though EFT is predominantly working with your energy body, it's doing so much more than that as well. And it's so powerful. I really want you to embrace this. Super high vibes to feel amazing every single day. Let's go on to the next one. Love this one. The next one is filling your body with loving energy, with the energy of love. Now, we talk about like the high and the low vibrations. Love is one of the highest vibrations that we have. And when you think about filling your body up with love, you're putting such high vibrations into your body. And just imagine filling your body up with so much love. When you feel loved by another person, when you think of a person who really loves you, and when you're with them, you feel so much love, you feel loved, that feeling is really powerful. But imagine putting that feeling into your body and getting it flowing all the way around your body, and you're doing that for yourself. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. This loving energy filling up my body, flowing to all areas of my body, and staying there, hugging my body, helping me feel amazing every single day. This loving energy. This loving energy. Love. This loving energy flowing through my body. So powerful. This loving energy flowing to all parts of my body. This loving energy. This loving energy. Oh, such a wonderful feeling. This love, the energy of love flowing through all parts of my body. Feeling the love flowing through my body. Such a wonderful feeling. That's so lovely. So, that's actually one that you can just do every day. Sorry, excuse me. I'm so hot and I'm not dealing with this heat at all. If you're watching from a different country, we're having a heat wave in England, and I know that for many countries it is not super hot. I think right now we're at something like 30, 31 degrees. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what that is in the other. I can never remember. I think we're Celsius, aren't we? Celsius, Fahrenheit. Well, we're at 30 degrees anyway, and I am not coping with it. My house is not set up. I used to live in Spain, and I didn't love the heat even when I lived there, but we had lovely ceiling fans. The house was an upside down house. It was a villa upside down where we lived. We slept downstairs, so it was always cooler. Had lovely big fans. We had air conditioning, and there was always a sea breeze. We lived really close to the sea, and there was always a lovely sea breeze. But here, my house is just traps the heat, and it's so difficult to keep my house cool, and I am not coping well with this at all. So let me know in the comments where you're from and what sort of temperature is it, and do you love the heat, or are you like me where you struggle with it a little bit? I do like the heat, but this is just a little bit too hot for me. I'd like a lovely big swimming pool in my garden. I do miss having the option to just literally go out into the swimming pool and then lay in the sun and dry off. I do miss that. But I do love living in England as well, most of the time when I'm not overheating. So back to our tapping. So do you know what? I know that I sort of do go off onto these like random tangents when we're tapping, and you might sort of think, oh, just get on with the tapping. But do you know what? If you keep tapping, as long as you're tapping, it doesn't really matter. So like that I'm talking about something completely different. That tapping is still working because you've already set the intention. Okay, so when I go off and tell these random stories, just know that your tapping is still working. So we're going to finish with an affirmation. And the affirmation is, I'm happy, healthy and well. I'm happy, healthy and well. So let's go through all the points. I'm happy, healthy and well. 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 Oh, just imagine how would you live your life? How would your life be different if you woke up every morning and just really felt I'm happy, healthy and well? Oh, I encourage you to use that as your morning affirmation. This is something you're working on. I'm happy, healthy and well. And as you go through your day, just keep reminding yourself of it. I'm happy, healthy and well. And instead of looking for proof that you've got pain, you've got discomfort, you've got illness, whatever it is that you don't want in your body, look for signs that you are happy, healthy and well. So you might have a lot of pain in your arm, for example, but your toes might feel fantastic. Focus on your toes. I know that sounds ridiculous, and I know that sounds a little bit like woo-woo, but try it. That's all I'm asking. Try it. I'm happy, healthy and well. I when I'm doing these recordings, I notice things about myself, and I notice that I sometimes do this, up, down, like this, and sometimes tap like this. It doesn't matter. And these are the things that I really want to get across to you. If you have some weird sort of like thing that you do while you're tapping, that's fine. If you have a favourite point that you want to stick with a little bit longer, I tend to stick with the collarbone longer. I think it's because my arms are in more of a natural position. I find it very calming tapping on this area. You know, if I'm sort of like just laying down, relaxing, watching TV, I would sometimes just tap. I won't say anything, I won't focus on anything. I just tap. Because my body remembers the things that I've tapped on before as well. And it just calms my body. That's a lovely tip for you for using EFT. And that's why I say, you know, we want to tell our body and we want to tell the universe why we're tapping in general. But energy is really powerful. And energy will go, it will sort itself out. When you're helping it in this way, it will sort itself out. And if you've got a block, then it will help to sort it out. If you've got some sort of block, some sort of energy block, energy's not working quite how you want. What I find often is when I've done a fairly long EFT session for one thing that I'm focusing on in my life, I find that other things kind of just flow better for me. And that's exactly how it all works, because you've raised your vibration, so you're a match for really good things. Your energy's going to be working so much better. Your emotions are much, much better, much more able to support you. And in general, whatever you're tapping on, whatever it is you're focusing on, your body will be calming. Your body will feel calmer. You know, even if you were going to tap on something like winning a race, where you need that adrenaline and everything, you need that thing, you'll be able to do it from a place of a calm mindset. It's so powerful, EFT. It really is so powerful, and I really, really want you to embrace this. Let me know in the comments if there's anything in particular you want me to work on in EFT sessions. Throughout the summer we're working on, in the videos that I'm going to do, had intended obviously doing the live, but in the videos I'm going to be focusing on wellness, feeling good, feeling really good in your body, and just really raising our vibrations to have a fantastic life. But if you want me to focus on specific things, let me know and I can add them as a written post. There we go. Or we can do them as you know, if you particularly want a video, let me know that you prefer the videos. I always want to do the bulk of my work here as writing. That's why I came to you're watching this on the Substack platform, and I love writing. I love sharing things in written form. But I also am very aware that in this day and age, there's so much sort of like impersonal writing. And I want you guys to know that I'm a real person. And I want you to see me, not some polished version of me. I want you to see me, and I want you to see how I use EFT. And, you know, see that this is real life. Because EFT is for real life. It's for the really wow stuff as well. but it's also for making your real everyday life as best as you can make it. Okay, we're finishing off. So I am going to go and lay down somewhere and cool off with my fan and a really nice cool drink now. Remember to let me know where you're from, what the temperature is today, and are you loving the heat or struggling with it like me? And let me know if there's anything you want me to focus on. Keep tapping. Don't do really long sessions every day. 2 or 3 rounds as a reminder will be great. So if you want to do a daily session, you can do any of the ones that we've done after the releasing round. So you can tap for ease, calm and comfort. So choose the one that resonates with you the most. Which one do you want the most? So you can do ease, calm and comfort. You can just tap in good vibes for your body. You can tap in that love energy, or you can tap in the affirmation, I'm happy, healthy and well. Or you can change it up and make it your own words. Do whatever feels right for you. Or you can do like a combination of the 4 positive EFT sessions. Don't spend hours doing EFT every single day. You know, sometimes I'll do 3 or 4 sessions throughout the day, but they might just be a couple of rounds. And sometimes I'll just do 1 session in the morning. So make it a part of your daily life, because I really think you'll notice a big difference. But don't obsess about it, and don't worry about saying the right things. And have a fantastic day. And I will see you on next Friday for the High Vibes session. I'm going to post this and all of the dates of the upcoming events. Obviously not lives, because I can't get it to work right. They will all be posted, and that will be when you will get the new videos in the paid community. So let me know if you want anything from me, and have a fantastic day. Mwah! Sending love out to all of you and super high energy. Bye.